Yes, good people, welcome back to the Guitar Manifesto channel. Hope you're all doing well out there today. And yeah, we're doing a bit of work on this Squier Affinity P bass. This is 2005, crafted in Indonesia. She is absolutely pristine. I bought this recently at an auction. I think it owes me about £100 all in all, because it did come with some other bits which I have since sold. So yeah, 100 quid for a minty fresh Squier Affinity bass. Now the action on this is absolutely horrendous. The neck relief is like a banana. Intonation's okay, but what we're going to do today is sort all that out, give it a full setup, put some new strings on. I've got these rotosound swing bass 45 to 105 gauge strings. I just went down to a music shop in Wisbech and picked these up for 25 quid. So we're going to give this a good setup today. Now the reason I want to do a bit of work on this bass is, if you've been watching the channel recently, you know I've been advertising to start a band up. I had one guy from Peterborough contact me asking if I wanted to play bass on his band, and sent me some music over, and I actually quite dig it. It's a vocalist who's wrote a few songs, gone into a recording studio, hired some session musicians and laid a couple of tracks down, and it sounds sweet. I do like the sound of it, I do like the lyrics. It's a kind of grunge, heavy rock kind of sound. I won't post anything on it now because, you know, see how it goes. So Saturday, which is tomorrow, I'm going for an audition, so I need to get this bass playing pretty darn good. The strings on it now are still like new, but they're quite cheap, they're rough, and they're giving me blisters. So I'm hoping these will be a little bit better quality. So I reckon the next job we need to do is get it on my workbench and start taking these strings off. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is slacken the strings off and remove them, because I will keep hold of these in case I need them for something else. But yeah, they're just really rough strings. So I'll wrap these up in a way where if I need them again, I can reuse them. Something like that will do. Right, so I'm just going to remove the rest of these. Yeah, there's no like indents on the underside, so this guitar's hardly been played. Right, so first thing, while we got the strings off, is put some lemon oil on the fingerboard. Now, being a 2005, this is a rosewood fingerboard. The model equivalent now has Indian laurel, and the frets, there is like no wear on them at all. I could rub these down, shine them up a bit, but once I get playing, I'll soon clean them up anyway. So I'm quite happy with that. So what we'll do is also go around the headstock, shine her up a little bit, put a bit of moisture back into this, what, nearly 20-year-old wood. I think that's going to need a bit of a tighten up. Frettings are a little bit sharp up there, but we should be okay for today. Basically, I just want to get this into a nice plain bass for now. See how we go tomorrow with my little audition, and then if I need to do any more tweaks to this, we can come back, or if I want to upgrade it. Yeah, I definitely don't like the white and black pickguard. I would like a 3-ply black pickguard with the little white bit in the middle there. I think that will make it look smart, and I'm pretty sure I've got one somewhere, but I couldn't find it. Right, so we're going to let that soak in, and I'm going to tighten that up. Alright, it is tight. Okay, whatever. Right, so while we're letting that soak in, a bit of furniture polish. I also need to get rid of that, and I've run out of glue remover. So maybe able to get away with a little bit of Might be able to get away with a little bit of white spirit. That could do the job. Let that soak in. And glossy black, this ain't going to stay clean for very long. Yeah, that's come straight off. A little bit of glue left behind. I'll get rid of that. There's a few little surface scratches on it, nothing major. It's a pretty clean bass. Right, now she's all cleaned up, let's start putting some strings on. Hoggly doggly. Right, so try and work this out. Thickest one is that one. I think it does say on the back here. Red, blue, white and red. That's the thickest red one, so that will be the E string. Fortunately, I don't have a straight edge for a bass guitar, so we're just going to have to set the neck relief once we've got the strings on. Right, so as I'm a guitarist and not a bass player, I'm going to set these strings up the way I would on a electric guitar with vintage style tuners. Now, as we're doing this one first, I generally count up twice and then snip it there. So hopefully that works with bass. I have put bass strings on before, I'm pretty sure that's how I normally do them, but it's been a while. So if I'm wrong, shout the screen, let me know. And then twist them round. Ooh. Hopefully you don't have too many turns on the bass string. That's how I'm rolling with it anyway. Oop. A bit over down there. That's cool. Yeah, that'll be fine. Sweet. Now repeat that for the next three. Right, so we got the strings on. She's all tuned up, so just wanted to check the string height. It is off the charts. Probably around 5 mil on the E string. We need to half that. So first thing I'm going to do is check the neck relief, because it could be a case of just the saddles need dropping down. So capo on the first fret, and I'm just going to do it how I normally do a guitar. So where the first fret meets the body, I'd say there. On the 8th fret, we are, what are we now? 3, 5, 8. So we are at 0.03 mil, which is perfect. So the neck ain't bananaed. No, not really. There's a bit in there, but it's not too bad. See, what we need to do now is adjust the string height. And on a bass, I like around about 2.5 on the top 2 strings and 2 on the lower 2 strings. And like I say, we are miles past that. It's 3.5 on the G string, so that needs to come down a fair bit. To adjust the string height on a P bass, you've got the saddles with 2 little Allen key screws, And then the saddles you need to raise or lower them down, but make sure you raise the screws together so the actual saddle stays flat to the body. So I'm going to have a little tweak of these and then get that action just how we want it. Okay, so I think we're pretty much there now. That's all looking good. I did have to tweak the neck relief a little bit more because it moved a bit after sorting it all out, but that's pretty good. Pickup height is pretty much as it should be. I just need to raise the outside of this pickup up a little bit, and then intonation, I've just checked that as well. That is fine. So yeah, we are good to rock and roll for tomorrow's audition. Alright, so there you go, she is all set up, plays pretty decent now. Them strings are definitely a lot smoother than what was on there before, so hopefully the blisters don't become a problem. But yeah, all set up, new strings on, plays nice. Obviously I was just using the workshop amp. I ain't actually got a bass amp. I did tell the guy I've got a Squier P bass, I ain't got a bass amp, but he's already told me he's bought a Boss Katana 210 bass amp, so he said that's mine if I want it, so I'm cool with that. And we'll see how the Squier Affinity P bass does in my audition tomorrow. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully all goes well. I'll post some videos and I'll let you guys know moving on if we're gonna be joining the band or not. But yeah, I'm happy with that. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Peace. Guitar Manifesto.